Hello again, everybody. We are back with Scribblenauts Unlimited. This is Willy's Wonderland related, we should say, but I have not done one of these in a long time. It's a Kendo crossover, actually requested by you guys. The first thing I wanted to show off is my, avatar, my character in Scribblenauts Unlimited that I've made. Here's some kind of, properties and things so that you can see, our source object was dude, and then a few other properties. Maybe just things that'll help you out. In past Kendo crossovers, we've actually shown how to make it step by step, but it's pretty simple, using, for instance, mocks, arms, a man, like the torso of a man and stuff like that. There's a lot of other stamps in there, but what we're gonna do right here, this is gonna be interesting, especially for the crowd who kind of came to my channel this year because of Willy's Wonderland, and I'm so grateful for you guys, man. I've gotten to meet so many new faces and so many great people, all because of a franchise I had no idea was gonna do this kind of growth for my channel and things. It was awesome. Let's keep the ball rolling right now. We're gonna make Kendo Weasel. It could have, been like Willy Kendo or something like that. The naming is gonna be a little bit controversial. That's always what it was in the past, is people were always like, oh, well, you could name it this. It's like there's always seems to be 2 or 3 names per character whenever you're doing a crossover. So most of these are stamps that we've used before. I'll try to get around that however I can, and explain it more in the commentary here. But we've used the cuttlefish, those arm pieces, and the dagger tooth, that middle body part, the same with the jellyfish. We use those all in those Willy's Wonderland creation episodes. The main thing really is just seeing the Kendo character here, the Dr. Kendo, maybe the fingernail, the white of the eyes is fingernail, that might not have been something that you knew. We did an egg for the yellowy fur of the Kendo Weasel's torso. Otherwise, man, that looks good. We're gonna try to move through this quick, the creating part. I want you guys to see more so the final products, but we do want to show, of course, this is my wife's character. I made this a long time ago. You saw a lot of the source material and things like that, the scripting, the properties just now, and this is one, unfortunately, you do need Scribblenauts Unlimited on the Wii U or PC, just because it uses one of the Fifth Cell members. Fifth Cell, for those who don't know, was actually the studio that did Scribblenauts Unlimited, Scribblenauts Unmasked. They actually handled Scribblenauts as a franchise until they basically dissolved most of their US staff. I think they did a lot of moving and shaking, basically. There was a lot of changes, and so Scribblenauts as a franchise got handed over to Shiver or Shiver Entertainment. Warner Brothers still kind of doing the PR publishing side of things, I believe, but the dev side. Anyway, let's get onto this. You guys can see what's coming on screen right now. My wife as Cammy Chameleon, and so Mrs. Kendo. Hopefully I can actually show maybe some pictures of all of us in real life as we're creating these. Hopefully I do that. We'll have to talk about it more as our next characters come up, because there will be multiple characters that are for my wife or for me, for example. But I also have 2 dogs, and so one of my dogs is named Apple. We're gonna go ahead and have Apple be Artie. It's Apple Alligator, ladies and gentlemen. This was sort of like a no-brainer for me. I was just like, hey, Apple's name starts with A. Who's gonna be Artie? I mean, we could have just made Dr. Kendo and Mrs. Kendo all the way. That's what I used to do. It's so much better when we include the dogs. Sometimes we include other family members, characters, and things, so stay tuned, man. They're coming. We have a golden retriever, basically, as our starting source object for Apple, but surprisingly, he doesn't have any golden retriever in him in real life. We actually had him DNA tested. I probably mentioned this in every Kendo crossover related episode, but he's a non-designer labradoodle. Somebody actually abandoned him at the first apartment that Mrs. Kendo and I ever lived at in 2012 in May. Gosh, Apple's old now, man. If you imagine, he was like a little puppy in 2012. They abandoned him and he was only 4 months, 5 months old or something like that. It's really sad, but yes, not pure bred labradoodle or whatever. So I do have another dog. I think I said I had 2 dogs, but we've got Tui right here, and Tui, I was like, hey, Tui, Tito, the T and the T, just like Apple with Artie, A and A. You see the full transformation right here. It was much better to give him a turtle shell. The dagger tooth middle body piece, once again, kind of for the under part of the turtle shell. Tui's part Chihuahua. I feel like it fits well with making him be the Tito character. Tui's got a lot of things, man, but he's only a 12 or 15 pound dog. He's got all the little terriers and things like that, but he also has Old English sheepdog. That's kind of the funny side of his story, I guess, because both of our dogs have been DNA tested. Anyway, Tui is 2 years younger than Apple, but now any newcomers will never have known me, I guess, without my son. I do have a 3.5-year-old son. Dude, he is absolutely amazing. We used to call him Baby Kendo, then it was Toddler Kendo, and now at this point, I just kind of call him the Leetle guy or the Leetle Kendo, L-E-E-T-L-E, Leetle, because he's my little dude. I'm so proud of him. Oh my gosh, people who have been around for a long time time, he has grown so much. But little Kendo gonna be Ozzy. The thought process here is essentially just, we don't want it to be like, okay, we just sort of stuck the Kendo family's head on top of the regular bodies of all the Willys characters. I've been accused of that like maybe once or twice. You know, we did the Pokemon, Pokendo, and the Kendo tail, that was Undertale. And sometimes people thought, you know, like, hey, it's just the characters with your head or your hair or whatever. It's not, by the way. But we really wanted to stray from that. Here, I'll talk about it in a second. We got Nighty Father. This is going to be Father Kendo, so my dad. You may ask a little bit later about my mom. She actually, unfortunately, she died in the year 2013. It was actually in January, so pretty early on that year. It's been tough, man. I don't think that means that we can't include her. Maybe that should be like a future thing. I don't know. I didn't include her this time. Again, it's been tough. None of the Kendo crossovers have actually had her in it. Maybe I'm just realizing that now, actually. Man. Okay, so instead of being depressing, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring down the mood here. We miss her. We love her. But my dad, the thing about him is like he's always wearing sunglasses and he's always got this hat. It's like a fedora. You know, it's not exactly a bowler hat like that in Scribblenauts Unlimited, but it looks so similar to that hat right there. And my God, my dad, out of all things, he wears Crocs. He has these like orange Crocs, but we made them nighty colored. And so I've got the Scribblenauts stamp is loafers, but we put this texture pattern that looks like they have holes in them. So that's the Crocs, right? All right, now back to Dr. Kendo's avatar. This is gonna be a little bit insane looking, man. This is gonna be Gus Kendo, and it's gonna be like he's seen some ish, dude, because look at him. I kind of based it off of that Willy's Wonderland, like promotional. It's sort of like if you saw a movie poster out at a theater. Maybe I can show that image too, but essentially Gus in that image has like one eye sort of more squinted like that. His teeth are showing. That's grills in Scribblenauts Unlimited, Grillz, grills. That was for the teeth right there. Tiny, like Maxwell's brother Tiny, was the arms. There was a lot of other things. Mrs. Siren Kendo. And so this one we actually did probably the most minimalistic approach to it. It's like Siren Sarah is, well, I guess Nighty Night too, but like if you think about Siren and Night, they're sort of like humans, but animatronics, very human-like. And so with that, I kind of kept that principle and made this very similar to my wife's design of Scribblenauts, but obviously a few changes, you know, and we did sub out some stamps for some others, added the wings. Her eyes, definitely got the eye makeup for the eyelashes. Looking good, I'd say. But she has this dress, like in real life, she has this green dress. And so that's actually what her character, we based it off of real clothing. You know, my character's wearing a red shirt and blue shorts. I pretty much always wear shorts, dude. It could be like 40 degrees outside. I'm like, man, I really want to just wear shorts. But my character was also based on some, it almost seems like a blend of me now, but also college me, because I used to have spiked hair, and that's actually where my logo comes from. So the Dr. Kendo channel logo was me in college. That was my hair. But dude, here they all are on the map, and we actually have a Kendo janitor right there, so don't worry, we got the janitor represented as well. For me, the character that I'm playing as, I guess that would actually be the true avatar in Scribblenauts Unlimited. It's called Avatar, which is like, you know, it takes the place of Maxwell. That's the character that you control. So obviously we do have some basic scripting. It's not a whole lot, but for Nighty Father Kendo, Nighty Kendo, if we want to call it that, he'll still go grab a sword, and so that was sort of like our Nighty Night creation. But man, these are all looking fun and a little bit goofy, I'm not gonna lie. So here, why don't we shake things up a little bit? I'm gonna drop in a monster. What, dude? Going straight for my kid? What the hell, dude? Oh my gosh, I was trying to get it to fight some others, and then it's just like, he's going straight after my son, man. What's the problem here? All right, I need to save the day. There's me and... What? Dude, are you serious? Did you guys see that? I think he did it. I can't even talk about what just happened because my son... You son of a... The monster, dude, he just killed off the little Kendo, little Ozzy. You killed my son, you... actual monster. It is literally a monster. Blammo, dude. Got revenge, son. Thanks for helping me, everybody. Jeez, look, my dad, Nighty, ran all the way up the stairs, ran away from us. Dude, nobody helped Willy Kendo Weasel out. What the hell, man? But you know what? This is Scribblenauts Unlimited. If you can type it in, and you can think it, you can dream it, you can make it. There it is. Little Kendo is back, man. I can carry him in my arms like this. That actually looks so funny. Having Kendo Weasel with the little Ozzy. I guess guess while we're here, I can kind of finish that thought, is like if we were to make them a little bit more like we just sort of put our heads on the characters, you know, we would make it, of course, where the little guy like is essentially just like an ostrich but has a human head on it. I don't think that would look so well. It would also look so close to the original Ozzy design, honestly. So like this was a little bit better. Gosh, he really looks like he doesn't like being picked up right now. That was kind of funny and silly a little bit. So we gave Kendo Weasel the mic. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. All right, we do need an adjective, otherwise he's not gonna do anything with it. So there, singing. Yeah. Yep, that's what I sound like. That's not at all what I sound like when I sing. This is all sorts of wrong, but at the same time, all sorts of right. Am I right or am I right? Look at all of us, man. There's Kendo's Wonderland in action right now. We've really kind of created everything that we need to create from Willy's Wonderland now in Scribblenauts Unlimited, but this channel also is host to a lot of other creation games. We actually just started Miitopia as well, so you can see some character creation in that. We do like Mario Kart Live levels, like custom levels based off of other franchises, Animal Crossing, Craft Warriors, so many things, man. But you can obviously ask for something that you want to see in Scribblenauts Unlimited. We will try to get to it as soon as we can. Got a lot of other things on the horizon. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on the Willy's journey in Scribblenauts Unlimited, and I will catch you guys on whatever the next vid is gonna be, and thanks for viewing.